Aladdin. What?
Aladdin, cousin to Paula Deen.
This... Welcome back to another amazing episode of Round to the Knight's Table. Shout out new subscriber, Bob Ripadan. I'm Jim.
I'm Eric.
And today we're going to talk about Aladdin. You know what this movie's about. This film stars Naomi Scott as Jasmine, Mina Massoud as Aladdin, Will Smith as that genie, and Marwan Kansari as Jafar. Let's just get right into this, shall we? Let's talk about the good. Will Smith did a good job. It's huge shoes to fill. It's not that it's unfillable.
Yeah.
Right? Because Heath Ledger filled those Jack Nicholson shoes. But
Jared Leto filled
Heath
Ledger.
Jack Nicholson didn't die, right?
Right.
So I don't know that there's that extra weight to it.
Yeah.
I mean, Jared Leto obviously did not fill the weight of Heath Ledger's shoes. It was serviceable. I thought that he had some really good moments. I thought he was pretty funny. The prince that came to visit. You know, the prince, he was like this, he talked like this. He wasn't from like Arendelle, from Frozen. He sounded like the guy who did the pig's voice and sang. Oh, I wonder.
I thought Naomi Scott did an alright job. They threw in a few extra songs in this movie.
They do that in these movies
She
for some
had a
reason.
solo one. I liked the song overall for what it was.
Okay.
And I thought that she portrayed that scene pretty well.
Well, this film ends up being more about Jasmine
Yeah.
being
as the strong female lead
than it is about Aladdin. That's fine. I don't have any gripes with that. They changed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
The visual, some of the set pieces were nice in this. The costumes were pretty decent. Aladdin did pretty good as the movie progressed. I didn't necessarily care for him in the beginning. It started off
a little stale.
They kind of just yada-yada'd into them meeting. That's how it starts, is that they're meeting.
Immediately.
You get that little... I thought that Aladdin, as it progressed, him and the genie had a good chemistry.
Pretty good dynamic.
Him and Jasmine had a decent dynamic.
I thought some of the jokes were pretty funny. They kind of came out from nowhere, a couple of them. You were saying Will Smith did a pretty good job. Huge shoes to fill.
And he didn't try to be Robin Williams. I guess that's the most important thing. He was just Will Smith. Because, let's face it. This is Robin Williams, just animated. But with that, I'm ready to talk about that bad. It seems like the Aladdin and Jasmine love part of this story is secondary to everything else. I gotta talk about the bad CGI in the room. That genie CGI. It looked like they Snapchat filtered Will Smith's face onto this genie. It looked wrong. It didn't look good at all. I can't do it, so I'm not like, oh, blah, 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 this is that. But I'm a moviegoer, all right? And there's something about having a physical being there on screen and there being weight to it. It was very bothersome. Not completely remove me from the movie, because I can sit here and be like, well, it's just that. It's just CGI. But bad CGI ruins a movie. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I don't need to see a car explode and hubcap flying around 50 feet until it crashes into the screen. I don't care about that. That doesn't add value to your story. It doesn't. So why couldn't they just paint Will Smith blue in this movie? For some reason, they don't want to use makeup anymore in movies, but
it's all computer-generated effects now.
And it doesn't even look good. CGI, to me, not always, but looks so much worse, especially when you have people moving. For some reason, they haven't nailed these movements. When you have a quick movement, like in Black Panther, and I love Black Panther, but in the fight scene with him and Killmonger at the end, where it's just...
Even in Infinity War, when Black Panther's running and flipping around using
Well, now you're just making the race thing.
I was about to say, then at the same time, you see Spider-Man flip it around on, Titan, and it's a little splotchy.
I understand you can't suspend an actor above the Empire State Building and have him shooting webs, into outer space. I get it. I understand that. But you can have an actor in costume, on cables, flipping through, even if it's green screen, it's still somebody there. That should be your physical element that you're filming. That's just a backdrop. That doesn't matter. Another bad thing about this, Jafar. Jafar was lame. He was so butthurt from not being number one, and that's it. That's it. Oh, I'm not number one.
Oh, I grew up a street rat. Did he, though?
People calling this hot Jafar, fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Daddy Jafar can go.
Bro, he ain't a snack. He's one of those nasty burritos you get out of the freezer at Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning. No beard. No twisty beard. How do you not give Jafar the beard?
God.
Some
or even
eyeliner?
just the mustache, the twisty stuff.
Eyeliner? Hello. And how do you not have a voice, a real voice for Iago? Like, I mean, okay, you don't want to use Gilbert Gottfried. I don't want to listen to him anymore either. I'm molting.
Yeah, I didn't much like Iago.
I didn't like Jafar.
I mean, either one of them.
Bring me the lamp, Aladdin.
Jafar was trying to be like so nice and charismatic, and that's not Jafar.
The princess will marry me. First fetch me the lamp, and you'll have your reward. Like, that's great. That's great, Jafar. This one, I really hope that they don't come back with Return of Jafar. First off, that movie was trash. And then Guy Ritchie directed this movie. Guy Ritchie, Snatch, Sherlock Holmes. And they do the Guy Ritchie thing where it fast forwards and skips frames. For what? It didn't fit in this movie. As a director, you got to put your stamp on it. You know when you're watching a David Fincher movie. You know when you're watching a Tim Burton movie. You know the grays.
You know the depth.
When you're listening to a Christopher Nolan movie, all the bois. So I get it, but it didn't fit in this movie. And I didn't even realize he directed it until I saw his name pop up on the screen. I was like, ugh. And I like Guy Ritchie because I like Snatch, but and Lock, Stock.
The whole dancing scenes were really off-putting.
It felt forced.
Not only forced, but they didn't really show them dancing so much as dance, 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 dance. It's like a strobe light of dancing. I know I put this in the good too, Jasmine's solo song, but the whole scene just felt kind of out of place. Like, don't sit there and make it this whole thing where people are disappearing like Thanos snapped or something. She's gonna end up walking back and they're all back and nothing ever happened. She was just singing in her head or something. Make it a conversation.
A lot of this movie felt out of place and forced. I didn't get the magic either when they did A Whole New World. Again, I don't go in there with the expectations, as I'm wearing my old Aladdin shirt, of that movie, because it's not. And so I want to separate it, and I wanted to like this movie because, again, Aladdin is great to me. And it didn't capture that magic. And I don't think any of these Disney movies have. Like, Jungle Book was good. It was a good movie, but it didn't leave me with that feeling I got
the best
from watching the cartoons. And maybe that's because I was a kid. But you have to compare. You have to, because it's the original versus this. And they're like, oh, well, it's not a musical. Okay.
But isn't it?
Why? Because you get, like, Bill Murray whistling Bare Necessities in that. And then, hello, Christopher Walken. Oh, B2. I want to be like you. But this one was, Beauty and the Beast was. And again, that movie wasn't that good either. You animated a movie that was already animated. Leave it alone. I saw the cartoon. Leave it alone. Stop remaking movies. Make new shit. Tired of it. I don't even want to go see Lion King now. I will. Because I like Jon Favreau.
James Earl Jones back.
No Jonathan Taylor Thomas? Fuck out of here.
Does he do work anymore?
Who's that?
No Matthew Broderick.
Thank God.
My most hated Matthew Broderick movie is Godzilla.
I think that's a lot of people's hated. When we were kids, sequels were laughed at. And not in a good way. Like, can you name one good sequel from when we were kids?
When we were kids?
Terminator 2. The exception. Look at all the Freddy movies. Look at all the Jason movies. But if you look at those movies, because those were largely the sequels to the movies we watched, Jaws 2, Jaws 3, The Exorcist 2, these movies were so bad. Reboots, they don't usually turn out good. And I'm not somebody to sit here and say, this movie's gonna be bad because it's a reboot. I'll see it, and I'll judge it for what it is. Terminator Dark Fate looks like trash. And I'm stoked that Linda Hamilton's in it. The Terminator looks whack, man. He doesn't look threatening. He looks so like whack. Nice flannel, bro.
John Connor from Genesis. But kind of evolved again.
And they're still spoiling it.
Right.
Stop spoiling your movies. Save some of it for the actual movie-going experience. I don't want to know everything that's happening when I watch the trailer. Had Star Wars come out now, oh my God.
They would have put Vader is his father in the trailer.
And you know they're going to have those beats. Because that
am your father.
Cloverfield did it right. Not a great movie, but an enjoyable movie. But they marketed it right. And they didn't show you much. It's the same way with Super 8. Let J.J. Abrams just do everything.
I mean, yeah, you get a lot of lens flares.
Woo!
The movie was enjoyable. Definitely glad I saw it. But disappointing. I did not like Jafar at all.
You can make compelling
Was
villains.
he even a villain? I mean, come on.
Bring me the lamp, Aladdin.
You'll have your reward.
You've stumbled upon an opportunity. It can make you rich.
There's a cave of wonders.
And the cave doesn't even talk. The mouth doesn't even move. Whack.
I would score it a 7.
Oof. Yeah, again for me, Jafar was just lame. Will Smith did okay. I could take it. Everyone else did okay. The rest of the movie was okay.
Except for the Sultan, too. He kind of sucked.
I think they could have went over the top with Jafar, man. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to ground everything in realism, man. It's a fucking movie. It's a movie with flying carpets. Let it be ridiculous. Let it be extreme. And Jafar wear eyeliner and have a crazy beard. He can still have his crazy beard. Jasmine in the original. Oh, and his beard is so twisted. Tell me more.
Let's twist.
It was a movie, and I saw it. 6.3 out of 10. See it just so you could say you saw it. Leave us a message in those comments.
Let us know what you thought about it.
If you like this video, hit that like. It's right there. Hit that subscribe. Press that subscribe.
Yeah, don't hit it. You don't want to have to buy a new monitor.
And we will check you out next time, only on Rounds of the Knight's Table.